strange how bearing such a famous name can bring such hardship in one's life. Take Gilbert, for instance. He was just an ordinary child, like you or me, but what made him special was his last name, Einstein. Since Gilbert could remember, his mother and father told him stories about how brilliant Albert Einstein was and how he was like him. Though he wasn't related to the great Einstein, Gilbert was fascinated by him and called him Uncle Albert. Day after day, he would corner his mother or father and ask as many scientific questions a child could think of. What is light? How fast does light go? Can we travel through time? And on it went, until the day he entered kindergarten. It was a memorable day for Gilbert. His shoes were double-tied, and he was sporting a new set of clothes. The very first morning of kindergarten, he marched in the classroom and was ready to show off his knowledge to the teacher. Without hesitating, he sat in the front row. There was no way he was going to get lost in the crowd. A moment later, the teacher entered the classroom and took attendance. "Eric Brown," she called out. A voice called out from the back. "Here." After checking off his name, she asked, "Could you spell your first name for me?" "Eric." He answered back, "Thank you." She went to the next name, Gilbert Einstein. As a couple of children snickered, he answered, "Here, ma'am, can you spell your first name for me?" For a moment, Gilbert remained silent, and then he stammered out, "G. hum." A second voice burst out from the back of the classroom. "G. Einstein, can't you spell your first name?" The class broke out in laughter and the teacher tried to quiet them down. "That's enough, children." Eventually, the voices died down, and then she spoke to Gilbert. "Don't worry, Gilbert. We'll work on spelling your name as well as some other words." Oh, the shame Gilbert felt as the students watched the teacher coddle him. It seemed like an eternity before the teacher finished taking attendance, and when it was finally over, she began to write on the blackboard. As quick as she turned her head away from the class, a boy sitting right behind Gilbert kicked his chair and whispered, "G. Einstein, you're a genius." Never in his life did Gilbert want to run away, but he knew there were no take-me-backs or any means of escape. So, from that moment on, he was branded with the name G. Einstein. For the rest of the day, it seemed as if everyone in the class was watching and waiting for Gilbert to make any mistake. If he colored outside the lines of a drawing, a child would shout, "G. Einstein, you aren't much of an artist, are you?" Or if he accidentally bumped into a girl, she would say, "G. Einstein, watch where you're going." So, it went, until he finally retreated through the front door of his house. As soon as the door closed behind him, he ran to his room and began to cry. "Why me?" he wailed to himself. "Why do I have to be stuck with a name like Einstein?" He glared at the poster on his wall, of a wide-eyed Einstein sticking his tongue out, with the words, "What's so funny?" flying out of his mouth. He yanked the poster from the wall and threw it on the floor. His eyes flooded with tears. Wanting to hide his shame, Gilbert jumped in his bed and wiped his face with the pillow. There, he lied in turmoil, until exhaustion finally overtook him. Then, he fell asleep and began to dream. Gilbert's dream began with him standing in front of a door. As he turned the knob and opened the door, he discovered a table filled with laboratory equipment in the middle of a room, and behind it was a man hidden by stacks of notes. The man must have heard Gilbert, for he lifted his head to see who was there. As he did, Gilbert recognized him immediately. It was Albert Einstein. "My dear nephew," Einstein replied, "what brings you here to visit your Uncle Albert?" Before he could stop himself, Gilbert found himself blabbering. "I hate my name, or should I say, I hate your name. Just because I couldn't spell Gilbert, everyone was picking on me. G. Einstein this and G. Einstein that. I'm trapped and I can't do anything about it." The expression on Einstein's face couldn't have been more heartbreaking. "I'm so sorry, but it looks to me we have more in common than our names. You see, I had no real friends in school either, and you know why. I was lousy in math. Can you believe it? Me, the world's most renowned scientist, had trouble adding numbers together. I had a tough time in school, but I decided it wouldn't define me. Instead, I ignored those bullies, worked on my math, and look where it got me. You, Gilbert, can do the same thing." With that, Einstein returned to his notes and the lab vanished into the air. The touch of a moist pillow to Gilbert's face told him he was awake. When he opened his eyes, he smiled, discovering his despair was replaced by hope. I can do this, he thought. He jumped out of bed to recover the poster on the floor, and a moment later, it was taped back on the wall. Stick your tongue out at me all you want, Uncle Albert. I got this covered. Gilbert dashed to the kitchen to hug his mother. I love you, Mom, was all he said. It was enough for her. I love you too, Gilbert. But Gilbert wouldn't let go of her. Are you all right? Clutching at his mother's leg, he exclaimed. I am now. He looked up at her, with loving eyes. Could you do me a favor? I'd be glad to, dear. What is it? Could you teach me to spell my name? A smile spread across her face. Of course, I will, and any other's words we can think of. Grabbing his mother's hand, he led her to the table. Let's get started now. So, for the rest of the afternoon, Gilbert was in school again. That evening, while he laid in bed, Gilbert thought, I'm so glad I have the name Einstein. If I didn't, I may never know what it's like to have challenging times in my life. But now, I know I can overcome them and learn to move on. Thank you, Uncle Albert, for teaching me this. Gilbert fell asleep and dreamed of a laboratory, and behind a table full of laboratory equipment was an old man looking at him.
Written down the words to say it is time. I've been waiting 5 days to explain how you make me feel inside. Baby, got it all figured out, wanna do this right. There's no doubt in my mind. Baby, you're the one. And tonight I am going all the way. The way you touch my hand, it all goes away. The things I planned, the things I would say, now I keep rambling on. I sound so cliche. What I am trying to do is say I love you. Ooh, 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 ooh. And all the things that you do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sounds like a fool, 'cause when you touch my hair, the words goes away. What I am trying to do is say I love you. You don't know how I shiver inside. Doesn't show, but my nerves are inside out. It's because you're not worth less than perfection. Ooh, thought it was in my hands, now I'm all confused. Turning gold into sand, don't know what you do to me. All I know is you can take my breath away. Yeah, 'cause when you touch my hand, it all goes away. The things I planned, the things I would say, now I keep rambling on. I sound so cliche. What I am trying to do is say I love you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And all the things that you do. Ooh, ooh. Sounds like a fool, 'cause when you touch my hair, the words goes away. What I am trying to do is let you know that when you touch my hair, it all just goes away. The things I plan to say, oh baby, what I am trying to do is let you know that when you touch my hand, it all goes away. The things I plan, the things I would say, now I keep rambling on. I sound so cliche. What I am trying to do is say I love you. And all the things that you do. I'm so in love with you. Ooh, ooh. It sounds so stupid now. What I am trying to do, what I am trying to do, what I am trying to do is say I love you.
It is raining outside and we're still in bed. We don't wanna wake up yet, no. 'Cause I just wanna stay here right next to you, baby, yeah. 'Cause we both deserve this time. All work, no play, it's like we're running away. And we can't stay in our beds all day, 'cause we both deserve it all. Maybe we can sleep in and skip work today. Then I'll make you scrambled eggs. We got no plans for the day. Let's stay inside and play video games. No. 'Cause we both deserve this time. All work, no play, it's like we're running away. And we can't stay in our beds all day, 'cause we both deserve it all.
tried, written down the words to say it is time. I've been waiting 5 days to explain how you make me feel inside. Baby, got it all figured out, wanna do this right. There's no doubt in my mind, baby, you're the one. And tonight, I am going all the way. The way you touch my hand, it all goes away. The things I planned, the things I would say, now I keep rambling on. I sound so cliche. What I am trying to do is say I love you. Ooh, 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 ooh. And all the things that you do. Ooh, ooh. Sounds like a fool, 'cause when you touch my hair, the words goes away. What I am trying to do is say I love you. You don't know how I shiver inside. Doesn't show, but my nerves are inside out. It's because you're not worth less than perfection. Ooh, thought it was in my hands, now I'm all confused. Turning gold into sand, don't know what you do to me. All I know is you can take my breath away. Yeah, 'cause when you touch my hand, it all goes away. The things I planned, the things I